3:35.
It's 3:35.
Tyler took them down the road on the pony 2 times. You had fun, huh?
Yeah.
We are back in the Gooseberry Patch 150 recipes in a 13x9 pan. We're making the baked Swiss chicken. This one is really easy. You put everything in the casserole dish, put it in the oven. In 45 to 50 minutes, you're ready to eat. I'm using boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Let me get the spray and we'll spray the casserole dish real quick. It's really nice out there this afternoon. Not hot at all, no humidity, it's wonderful. Uh-oh, telephone. No. Yeah. Yeah. No, he didn't tell him. Alright, love you too. Bye. Okay, so we've got this sprayed. Alright, so we've got the chicken in there. We're gonna put Swiss cheese on the top. Alright, and here we're gonna mix a can of cream of chicken soup. With a 1/4 cup of chicken broth. Okay, we'll mix this all together. This is gonna be kinda like, y'all remember the slow cooker chicken and stuffing, or I do an oven baked one. We always have something like this as a little, kind of reminds you of a Thanksgiving dinner, but way easier. That's kind of what this is. Okay, we're gonna pour this all over the top.
Mama, something went wrong.
Okay, I'll be right there.
I went back on that picture. Mama, this is where I have to screen of blue thing shows up.
What, buddy?
So this one I have to screen of blue thing shows up.
Okay, let me see. Okay, we've got half a stick of butter in here. We're just gonna put it in the microwave and let it melt. We're gonna put this over the top. Stovetop savory herb stuffing mix. Now we drizzle over the melted butter. That's it. It's going in the oven. This baked Swiss chicken stuffing.
That is good. That's giving you that holiday vibe. And then a little bit of cranberry sauce.
I know, I thought about that after.
It gives you a hug.
It's the next morning, y'all. I'm about to make a country ham and egg bake, and I'm laughing because this ham says taste by 4/21/26 instead of used by or best by. Taste by.
Well, we better taste this before it gets too late.
Spray in this 9x13 casserole dish. This is another recipe. You put everything in the pan and you bake it. Well, first we're gonna put the potatoes in. While the potatoes bake for about 15 minutes, we mix up the egg and ham mixture, or the egg mixture. We'll just put the ham on top. And then we take it out, put the egg mixture on the top, and then it bakes for about 35 more minutes, I think. 25 to 35 more.
What are these like warm-up meatballs in here?
Oh, that's for supper tomorrow night. It's gonna be a meatball. It's gonna be a stuffed shells, meatball stuffed shell deal, but they didn't give me the right shell, so now it's just gonna be a different kind.
Okay.
So we've got the hash browns in there. That was just a whole 26-ounce bag of hash browns. That's all we do right now. These are gonna go in the oven for 15 minutes, and we'll go ahead and mix up the egg mixture. So, for the egg mixture, what did I have this measuring cup out for? Did I get this out?
Yeah, you had to break out the hash browns.
Oh yeah. It's still early, y'all, and it's Friday. It's been a long week. A lady at church Sunday night gave us 3 flats of double yolk eggs. They, I'm not sure if they have the farm or if they work with somebody that has an egg farm. I'm not sure, but the place won't take the double yolks, so they always have a lot of double yolks to give away, and they were giving them out to everybody at church. So we're gonna use these. Sissy's gonna wash them for me real quick. And we'll do 5 of them because I'm using a little more hash browns than the recipe said. It called for a 20-ounce package and mine was a 26-ounce package. So we'll just do 5 double yolk eggs in there because it says you could use just 6 to 8 eggs. I'll go ahead and measure out the milk. We need, I'm gonna go with about half a cup of milk. And I need to set a timer for the hash browns. I'll show you all the double yolks in case you've never seen one before. Isn't that great? I don't know why it's so exciting when you get a double yolk. I don't know. It's more exciting if your chickens were the ones who laid the double yolk. We'll whisk these up. And we're gonna add the milk in here with the eggs. Okay, that's all we have to do for this part. I'll go ahead and chop up the country ham while we're waiting for the hash browns timer to go off. I think that I will just use my scissors to cut this ham into slices. That'll be a little easier, I think. This is Goodnight Brothers Daniel Boone country ham. We love country ham. It is something that if you've never had it before, you might not like it at first because it's salty and it can be sometimes, depending on the way you cook it, it can be a little tough. And I've learned over the years how to cook it where it's not so tough. Especially if you put it in a casserole like this, it's not gonna be tough. It's gonna stay nice and tender. But if you're just frying it in a pan, I always add a little bit of water to it, and that keeps it tender too. It doesn't get all tough, because sometimes it can be hard to chew. But I love country ham, a country ham biscuit.
Ooh, yeah.
On a weekend morning, that's a beautiful thing. That's actually what I got this country ham for, was I was gonna make country ham biscuits one day, but I never got around to that. So we're making a country ham and hash brown egg bake this morning. Sometimes I even use country ham to season beans. Like if I don't have any fat back or bacon or anything, I'll just use country ham if I have some. So for this hash brown egg bake, you can do whatever meat you want to do. If you do bacon or sausage, you want to cook them first. This ham's going to have plenty of time to, when we put it back in the oven, it's going to have plenty of time to cook, so we don't have to cook it first. But if you do bacon or sausage, you want to cook those first. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. So now we're going to put the country ham on top of the hash browns. Since I'm using country ham, I I think I'm gonna skip the salt because like I told y'all, this, it's pretty salty. So I'm gonna skip the salt, but if you're using bacon or sausage, you'll wanna put salt and pepper on top here. I mean, if you want to, you don't have to. So I'm just gonna put some pepper. Thank you, Sissy. Okay, now we're gonna pour over the milk and egg mixture. We're gonna sprinkle some cheese on top. You can use whatever kind of cheese you wanna use. We got mild cheddar here. That's it. It's going back in for 25 to 35 minutes.
Country ham and hash brown egg bake.
Is it salty enough with just the country ham? Because I didn't add salt
perfect.
since the country ham, you know, is salty.
That tastes like something you would get at like a country restaurant in the Pigeon Forge.
Welcome to the mountains.
Welcome to the mountains, folks. This is it right here now. I'm telling you, this is good.